This is FMS's newest version of the Yak. It's a Yak-130 V2. I've never owned or flown a Yak. I'm pretty excited because this thing is unique. Yes, it's an EDF, a 70mm EDF, and that's a fantastic size for a 6S battery, and that's what we're flying on today. It comes equipped with flaps, all the regular control surfaces, and retracts. The one interesting thing about this Yak is there are no doors on the retracts. Once they go up, that's it. You've got those little holes there, but that's okay because it keeps the cost down a little bit. This is, I think, Abby said, $340?
Yep.
That's not bad for a 6S 70mm EDF. I think another thing that's keeping costs down a bit is the fact that there are no lights on this. That's okay. It's a very bright red and white popping, very good looking jet. We have very robust landing gear with great articulation both up front and in the back. And I love this newer, very durable landing gear that FMS is now implementing. I slapped it together in what should have taken me 25 minutes, but I really honestly struggled to get this one bolt in place. It just wouldn't line up well. Otherwise, it would have only taken me like 20 minutes to slap it together. Still under an hour. I'm a fan. I like that kind of fat body style. You see how wide that is? It almost looks like a big fat fish or something, you know? I don't know.
Got a belly on it.
It does have a belly on it, and I do like it. I like a bright red airplane that pops in the sky. I don't own anything like this, and I'm really just excited to Maiden it. So if you like what you see, it'll be linked in the description box below. Let's put it in the air and see how it does.
Make sure that gets locked on there. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh.
I think it's just getting caught right here. So I might have to shave that off a little bit. Just a little bit, use a Dremel. It's this arm. I just need to Dremel like 1 millimeter off of that. Yeah, just getting caught there.
Are you sure? No, it's not. It didn't even touch it.
Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay.
Maybe it's that arm. Hold on, do it again.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I think you're right.
Okay, well, now we know.
Be careful.
Maidens are always fun and scary and exciting, and I don't know, this thing just looks really cool. It just looks like a red, fast bullet that's going to go through the sky. 3200 milliamp. I think the biggest battery they recommend was a 3300 milliamp, which I don't have, so we're at 32. It fits, it's tight. Those shocks were doing work going down the runway. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, true Maiden. No safe in here, no auto, nothing. Got that landing gear up, and it did go up just fine. I think it was having issues coming down, right? So let's see. I gotta trim that up really fast, guys. Had a good bit of roll in there. We're cooking at about 3/4 throttle. It's flying nice. Oh, I like it. Full throttle. Roll it. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Oh, this is great. Let's snap it. Oh, that's amazing.
Whoa.
Wow, that was awesome. And it's because of the battery placement. I'll show you guys at the end of this flight, hopefully. Oh, that's a great, great, great snap. Oh, I like this jet. You know, I had a feeling it was gonna fly either really strange because I've never flown anything like it, or it would fly really well, and I'm liking how it's flying. Still need a touch of trim. I'm nosing down some. You know, but we have a pretty nice calm day now that God has blessed us with to do this maiden flight on. Oh, it's nice. Oh yeah, this is great. Roll it over, bring it back down around out of that. Climb. Ooh, ooh, it's a great little fighter, aggressive, really cool jet. Let's see if we can do some kind of a knife edge over the runway. I'm not sure what kind of rudder authority we have, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Let's wing over. Yeah, we got the rudder authority. I think we can pull off a cleaner knife edge. I, of course, am way more comfortable doing that right to left, so we'll just bring it in low over the runway. We'll have to try some flaps And I don't know what kind of flight time we'll get, so we gotta be real careful here, but let's...
You're at 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a great knife edging jet. It can hold it for a few seconds, but it's a, you know, you gotta kind of fight it. So there's full flaps. We'll pull those flaps off and then try that again coming in the other way, where we maybe bled off a little more speed when we hit them. See what kind of flight we get out of that. Zero throttle. There we go. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. This is fun. Very sporty, very aggressive flying. Wants to fly with some speed. It feels good. Feels good in the air. Wants to climb. Let's see that climb rate. Yep, we're just going to climb non-stop until I decide to stop it. There we go. Very nice. Very nice, Abby.
Oh, so sorry,
Very
guys.
nice. Roll rate could be a little faster.
3 minutes.
Okay. Not a bad flight for a maiden, if I must say. You know, we've got the climb. The roll rate's just a little slower than what you might think right out of the box, but that can always be changed with rates and stuff. I think it's just because of the control surface size on the actual wing. It's not that big and it doesn't have a lot of authority over the jet, but the elevator authority is nice. It just feels good. Now, because of our landing gear issue, we're going to check it here. Is it down all the way? No, yes it is. So we're good on that. Let's try to do a right to left landing and see how this goes. We might come in at about half flaps. It's probably going to be a fast landing. There's half. Let's see. Maiden flight, maiden landing. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Right on the line too.
Good.
What an awesome, aggressive little jet. I really like this thing, man, and it looks good in the air too. For a maiden flight, I'm really happy with that, knowing I had to trim it up some in the flight. It is not trimmed perfectly, so I wasn't 100% confident. There's a few maneuvers we should have tried, like inverted passes and stuff, but I'm really happy with that for a maiden flight. Now, I will tell you guys where the battery voltage is at, so hang out for just a second, and let's see where we're at on this thing. For a $340 6S EDF, I'm really liking this thing. What a nice turning radius on the ground too. This is a great jet. Check out the battery placement. I think this is why the snap is so effective, because when you put a battery more toward the center of a plane, a thing like a snap roll in the air can be more effective. If this were way up toward the nose, it wouldn't have the same kind of tumble in the air. So I like the placement, but also it's a little tight. So if you're flying a 3200, which is what we flew on today, that is going to be just a little tight in there. The canopy didn't want to click in place, so just make sure that tab is fully in there, because the way I was flying it, you don't want to lose your canopy. Let's see where the juice is at. What was that, a 4-minute flight, Abby?
Yep.
Oh, we had more time. We're only at 3.9 volts per cell, and we're getting about a 35% reading on the battery, maybe 3.8 volts. So I think we could have easily, I'm going to say this with confidence here, this 4-minute flight,
I believe so, yeah.
4.5 would have been totally fine. Maybe push it to 5 minutes, but that would be time to land at 5 on a 3200 the way I was flying it, which I think is pretty fair. The wiring kind of makes it a little bit tight, right? So you really got to be careful with that. Only one annoyance for me, it's not a big one, just getting one of those bolts to line up. Who hasn't put an airplane together and struggled with getting one bolt to line up through the entire assembly? You know, it's really fine. I was almost to a point of gluing that horizontal stabilizer in place if I couldn't get that bolt to hold, because I was getting frustrated. And it's a great looking RC plane. I think it pops well in the sky. I think it tracks well in the sky. It's very predictable and a lot of fun if you like things that go fast and just kind of catch your attention for that speed. I don't know if you'd be able to pull off crazy stunts with this, but I'd say it's a very aggressive, sporty flyer for sure. But nothing challenging with the flight characteristics or on the ground with this at all. It took off well, it landed well, as you guys saw. I'm really pleased with that maiden flight. So if you're looking for a fairly budget-friendly 6S EDF, this is hitting all the nails on the head. It really is. It's great, unless you have to have like lights or something. So if you're in love with it and you'd like to buy this or anything else on the website, we'll have this linked in the description box below. Maybe you find something else there that you fall in love with. We'll actually get credit for that if you use our link to buy that new RC, and we thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. On the subject of thanks, I'd like to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with this beautiful day with fairly calm winds to fly in Maiden, this new jet. It certainly helps to have a day like today when you get to get out and fly something and just get it trimmed up nicely and have more fun flying it. But not just for this, just today in general, I'd like to thank him for all of our blessings. Last but certainly not least, I want to say a massive thanks to all of our Patreon supporters from the bottom of our hearts, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your support. But also a thanks to you just for watching all the way through the video, leaving a like and maybe leaving a comment, because it helps our channel out. And that help keeps us motivated to continue doing what we do as often as we do it. Now, if you have a need for speed and you want to see more quick RC jets, we'll have a great video handpicked popping up right about now just for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.